Welcome. The next function which we'll be dealing is if, whereby this function it tests a logical entity or a logical expression, and then it returns whether that logical expression is true or false. The Excel in front of us, it's a basic example whereby we're having marks for students, whereby we have mathematics in column B, English in column C, and then we have a mean marks that the student is passed if their mean is above 50. Well, remember this is a scenario, so we can use the if function to deal with our data, to just manipulate our data so we can see which student has passed or which student has failed. This way, we have to use if function. There could be another possible solution to this problem, but let's try using if, since it's one which we are trying to deal with in this video. Now we'll start by typing equal sign, and then I'll write if. I don't think anybody can forget those two letters. And it says here, this if, it checks whether a condition is met. When a condition is met, it returns one value if it's true, and another value if it's false. So with the if condition, with the if function here, we are supposed to test a condition. We are supposed to test a logical condition. So in our case, we can see that in our logical test that we want to test is to see if the mean marks for each student is above 50. So we will check where the mean marks is, and then we'll test if the marks are greater than 50. So we'll write 50 here. So in this case, we are checking if the marks for student 1, the mean marks for student 1 is above 50. And we'll have to put comma, we'll have to return the value if it's true. So if you are trying to put custom, we could write true, comma false. It will return if the max is above 50. It will turn true. If the marks are below 50, it will turn false. But we could use strings. We could use strings. So we said if it's above 50, just return the word pass. If it's below 50, we could just return the word fail. Remember, you have to use quotation mark so that Excel understand that where your formulas, your function start and where your function end. So from here, if I press enter, you will see this student with the average of 51.5 has passed, since that value 51.5 is above 50, so it will show pass. And when I autofill this formula across, we will see that the last student, student 3, with a mean marks of 38, it has returned that this student has failed since his marks are not above 50. So that the function if and its users. I think in the next slide in one of the video, we'll see how we can see if and using the and or operators, or and or functions. Thank you for that. Welcome next.